Hello YouTube, today I have here Audison AP8.9bit amplifier with a DSP. It has some so good features that I want to tell you. It will be a long video, but I hope you like the process of me talking this English for you, Finglish maybe. But let's start. So this is a Audison DSP amplifier. It has 8 channels and inputs of like, was it 4 inputs or 5 inputs? It does not have any RCA plugs, but it has a one RCA output with each a mono output for subwoofer. Now with the 8 channels, it gives you 8 times 35 watts and in 4 ohms, 65 watts to 8 channels in 2 ohms, and 130 watts in 4 ohms in 4 speakers. Now with this you can drive, let's say, a fully active 3-way front end with a external subwoofer amplifier. It's, for example, you can put a Hertz millilegend speakers for 2 channels bridged. So you can actually bridge these channels, so you can get a 130 watts per mids. Then you can put a, let's say, Hertz millilegend ML700 2 channels, 35 watts per center speakers, not tweeters, well, mid-range speakers. Oh yes. And then you can have 2 channels, 35 watts for tweeters. So you can actually, this I'm gonna install this with these speakers, so just saying, if you want to see how I build the system with these, subscribe to my channel and follow me in here in YouTube. So more about this Prima series. It has a 4 channel, 5 channel and this 8 channel amplifier. With the 8 channel amplifier you can actually use it in OEM cars. So if you have a original head unit with your car and you want some little more tuning to your speakers, let's say adjust some time alignments or a bit more oomph on the mid-range or something like that, you can put this where the original amplifier in the car is. The input channels are, I think actually there were 4 input channels, front, left, front, back, left and right. You put this plug here and put a high level or low level inputs here, and a wizard or a audio technology guy can solder a RCA plugs in here. Audison also sells a plug here, so you can have RCA females here, so you can plug your aftermarket head unit hooked in here and use this as a amplifier or a DSP and amplifier with a subwoofer output also. So all the possibilities can be seen here in this manual. Now this is a quite small manual, like so many different languages, but you can actually see here what this is capable of. You can have a optional aftermarket head unit with RCA cables with a optional kit, or you can have OEM sourced amplifier. Just put the amplifier high level speaker wires hooked inside here to get the signal inside. It needs power, H gauge, power wiring, and then you can have your fully 3-way front end and with a subwoofer or a preset. If you are a core audio installer, you can use a preset here, so you can put a like 2-way fully active front end or 3-way. Well, actually I will use the DSP software on my laptop to install it correctly. Now also you have the speaker wires and you can bridge them. They are quite large speaker wires, but you need a lot of soldering, a lot of handwork to make this a fully working amplifier in your car, especially if you are installing it with a OEM system. Now it has a one very good thing here, which is de-equalization. A bit that in later on. Other inputs here are optical inputs. Now if you use, let's say, you can put a Raspberry Pi with a module here, so you can make your own CD player, your own player with a Spotify or even 3G and navigation and everything with this Raspberry Pi, and with the module you can get a optical out and put a Toslink here, so you can have a very good high quality sound directly in your DSP before it goes into the amplifier and out to the speakers. And also it has a direct remote controller, so where you can change the memory slot, different kind of adjustment setups, etc, etc. Now it has very large, very much features in such a small package. Now the best part, the de-equalization. When you use a normal head unit, or let's say you have a music that you play through aux cable to your OEM head unit, then it goes to the amplifier. The head unit uses equalization. You play music from the YouTube that has equalized it somehow. The transition of the music from digital to analog, etc., going back and forth, adjusts, modifies the sound, and when it hits into your DSP, it's completely rubbish before you amplify them. Now with the Audison, I think it's patented measurement style, or the equalization. I haven't seen in any other amplifier DSPs the equalization process. It has a CD with here, so you can play it CD, or you can go on our YouTube page, youtube.peränurkka.net, and play the Audison test tones there, so you can de-equalize the process of the music coming through your system here. Now Audison knows, this processor knows that it is a flat noise. Now if somehow it is equalized, the music is equalized, and I had put it in highest quality that I can get into the YouTube, so that it is equalized the signal that comes inside, and this knows that the signal was a flat line, so it de-equalizes the signal and sums it up, so the output from the amplifier is completely flat. It is so simple thing, but nobody has it on the DSP devices. It is so good that in my engineer mind I'm just baffled that nobody has it. Now with this de-equalization process you get a flat output, and then you can use your own imaginations if you want some more bass or want some lighter, higher end, no hissing noise or anything like that. But you don't have to find a way what frequency is peaking on your car. You let the machine to do it for you. It is so good that is the main reason I chose now the Audison Prima series amplifier, because of the de-equalization process, because I want to check how much YouTube, Bluetooth, phones, aux cables, head units alter the signal before it goes into your amplifier. Is the sound you normally use really the sound that has been recorded, or is it altered in any way on your system? This will tell you, and you can actually see when you install it on your laptop. You can actually see how much equalization is used. Some high end head units, OEM head units, like in Porsche Cayman head unit has a roughly flat line. Now when in, let's say, Mercedes-Benz ML series has a nice sound quality package, and the equalization is just so awful. Now maybe it is because some of the head units actually equalize and they have some measurement taken, some time alignments on the head unit itself, and when you take the signal and amplify it yourself, you need to equalize and time align those speakers, those signal inputs, so you can match it on your amplifier. So if you want to install a nice soundly OEM in OEM car, a nice soundly amplifier, this is it, without having too much time to adjust and listen and trying to figure out what is wrong in this system. Now 9 out of 10 times, if the sound sounds rubbish after you have de-equalized it, it's because the head unit has a bass boost on, or something bass or tweet measurements on the head unit. So you must put the head unit on flat on everything and then play the sound, what is it? Pink noise, pink or white noise in here to de-equalize the rubbish that comes inside the amplifier. Now the second best thing in this is time alignment. Now normally when you do a time alignment testing, you have a speaker that is the longest way from you. Let's say it's like 1 meter away. And then you have a closer one, 30 centimeters away. Normally you measure 1 meter, 30 centimeters, you put 1 meter minus 30 centimeters, you get 40 centimeters. So you need to, this speaker put a 30 centimeters behind, 40 centimeters behind, so they are equally away from you, so the sound is centered inside your car. This is the normal procedure. Now with the Audison Prima series, Audison Bit 10 also, and Bit 10 HD, Bit HD, or all the DSPs Audison has, and this 4-channel, 5-channel, 5-channel, 4, 5 and 8-channel Prima series amplifiers has the same DSP inside. So you just simply tell the DSP that this speaker is 1 meter away, and this speaker is 30 centimeters away, and that speaker is 130 centimeters away, and that speaker is like 2 meters away from me. So it will actually itself determine what speaker has the highest length, and calculate the time alignment in every speaker, so every speaker is aligned same amount away from you, so you can have a dead center stereo image in your car system without thinking what I needed to divide with what, or what was the length, what were, or listen to it every speaker. You just measure, blip, blap, bloop, write it down into the DSP, and it does everything for you like it should be. We are living 2017 and we are very wise and we have technology to calculate. Why on earth do we have to make own decisions, own measurements, and tell the amplifier how much it needs to be away? The amplifier should tell us. We just give them real world measurements, where are the speakers, and that's it. Also, you can actually, after the measurements, you can tune it very, very precise. I usually tune it like, I take rough measurements, put them inside, and take a song that I know. Actually, I use Kate Melua, 9 Million Bicycles. I know where the singer should be. I should be squeezing her nose like in that range. So I put tweeters only on. After I put the rough time alignments, I put only tweeters on and check, okay, she's around here, so I need to change this a little bit or that. Okay, now it's center. Then I go only mids. Okay, she's there, she's perfect. I put the mids and tweeters on and check if the length of the stereo image is right and the singer is where it should be. And just in less than 5 minutes you have fully configured your DSP, you have fully installed your time alignments and everything. So simple and so small package. So that's why I'm choosing Audison AP8.9bit amplifier for my Audison Hertz Mille Legend series speakers, plus with a subwoofer and like roughly 5000 watts for 212s. I want to have nice sounding three-way active front end with enough of amplify power to make it sound right and loud, and have such good big heavy bass below it. And this is the reason I'm choosing this. I have a car where the whole family should travel. I have now 3 kids, so there will be a lot of space going away for the seats and everything. So this will be installed underneath the dash or underneath the driver's side seat with I have 3D printed actually a dust cap over here. And with that said, I don't have to buy tweeters, mid-range speaker amplifiers and DSP. I just buy one this. This cost like 400 to 500 euros. The 5 channel series cost $50 left, and the 4 channels cost $100 left than this. So they are very cheap for the stuff that is inside, and 35 watts is well enough. You don't need like 4000 watts on your front end. I had a Digital Design CS 5.2 with a Helix DSP amplifier similar to this, but not as good features as this, and I had 4 times 35 watts and it was enough. I'm giving those a 130 watts and these are 35 watts a piece, so I think it will be enough them to sound good if my bass is bumping 150 decibels plus. So this was a long video. Thank you for watching. This was Audison AP8.9bit. We'll see you on the next video. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and leave a comment if you want to ask anything about this. And I'm out. See you on the next video. Bye bye.